Good morning and welcome to today's Daily Secret Snippet. Let's see what we have for today's message. Okay. Oh, let's get up here. 137. Is that what that says? Yes, it does. 137. Oh, I feel like singing today. I might have to put some tunes on. All right. Let's get this out of the way. Oh, okay. I'm going to start down here because this is a long quote. Morris Goodman is, well, you'll find out. Here we go. And there's the page. Morris Goodman is known as the Miracle Man. His story was chosen for The Secret because it demonstrates the unfathomable power and unlimited potential of the human mind. Morris knew the power within him to bring about what he chose to think about. Everything is possible. Morris Goodman's story has inspired thousands of people to think, imagine, and feel their way back to health. He turned the greatest challenge of his life into the greatest gift. Since the film The Secret was released, we have been inundated with miracle stories of all types of diseases dissolving from people's bodies after they watch The Secret. All things are possible when you believe. Okay. No, you know what? I have to read you the whole story. Okay, I hope you're ready. It's a good one. Okay, Morris Goodman, author and international speaker. My story begins on March 10th, 1981. This day really changed my whole life. It was a day I'll never forget. I crashed an airplane. I ended up in the hospital, completely paralyzed. My spinal cord was crushed. I broke the first and second cervical vertebrae. My swallowing reflex was destroyed. I couldn't eat or drink. My diaphragm was destroyed. I couldn't breathe. All I could do was blink my eyes. The doctors, of course, said I'd be a vegetable the rest of my life. All I'd be able to do is blink my eyes. That's the picture they saw of me. But it didn't matter what they saw. The main thing was what I thought. I pictured myself being a normal person again, walking out of that hospital. The only thing I had to work with in the hospital was my mind. And once you have your mind, you can put things back together again. I was hooked on a respirator, and they said I'd never breathe on my own again because my diaphragm was destroyed. But a little voice kept saying to me, breathe deeply, breathe deeply. And finally, I was weaned from it. They were at loss for any explanation. I could not afford to allow anything to come into my mind that would distract me from my goal or from my vision. I had set a goal to walk out of the hospital on Christmas, and I did. I walked out of the hospital on my own 2 feet. They said couldn't be done. That's a day I will never forget. For people who are sitting out there right now and are hurting, if I want to sum up my life and sum up for people what they can do in life, I would sum it up in 6 words. Man becomes what he thinks about. And that is an amazing recovery story. Morris Goodman smashing his plane. Took him a long time. And he was very committed, and it still took a long time, but he did it. Okay? That happened in March, and by Christmas, he walked out of that hospital on his own 2 feet. I watched the movie. I watched it. He literally, no help. had help getting up, but he he walked out on his own. So what is that? That's telling me this is prime proof. The only thing this man had to work with was his mind. And he did it. So you can't after seeing that and hearing that story, you can't use excuses. There is no excuses. Doesn't matter if something's broken or so and so told you this or whatever. If you can think, then you can change anything in your body, including your health. Okay? What did he do? All he did was keep a picture in his mind of him walking out Christmas, of him feeling every part of his body, of him being a whole person. That's all he thought about in his mind. And as the mind thinketh, the body does. And sure enough, slowly over those months, every part healed enough that he was able to go home. And not just be brought home on a stretcher, literally walk out the door. Okay? So it doesn't matter where you are in life. It does not matter. You, by the choices and the thoughts that you hold in your brain, you can change anything. Okay? Let's see what our manifestation cards have for today. And Happy New Year, everyone. We are on January 3rd now, I believe. Busy. We got a new year. Let's see what we got here. Money comes to me effortlessly and easily. Okay, so there's the card if you want to screenshot that. If you have held thoughts in the past that the only way money can come to you is through your job, then let that thought go. Can you appreciate that as you continue to think that it must be what you experience? Tell a different story. Money can come from any and every direction. So your thoughts do cage you in as well as give you the ability to free you. Okay? For instance, if you held the thoughts in the past that the only way you can make money is through your job, then that is the only way that money will come to you, because that's what you believe. And if you lose your job, you're going to be in panic mode because you believe that that's the only way money can come to you. All right? So can you appreciate that as you continue to think that it must be what your experience is? It is. So tell a different story. So this is a mantra that you should say to yourself every day, every time you think of it. Money can come from any and every direction. Okay? When you say it to yourself enough, you'll believe it. And then when you believe it, it'll happen. You'll get money in the mail out of the blue from something you didn't even expect, or something you forgot about from years ago, or who knows what. It could be anything. Okay? So say that to yourself. And again, it's all about what your mind, what you think. Okay? What you think, you create and becomes the truth. So think that money comes to you effortlessly and easily, because it can. It may not right now because you didn't believe that, but it can. Okay? Again, it's all the thoughts. Even with this, it's your mind. It's your mind. It's the thoughts you hold, the emotions you feel, the energy you put behind those thoughts. It's all connected. The life you're living right now is connected to the thoughts that you held as early as yesterday. Okay? So, there's your secret snippet for today. Hope you have a wonderful day. God bless you all, and we'll see you tomorrow.